She is funny, she's quirky, and she's got a brand new TV show. Ellen DeGeneres says the appropriately titled Ellen DeGeneres Show is her passion, the thing she eats, sleeps, and breathes. And it premieres today. Ellen, good morning. Welcome back.
Well, good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you is the question.
I'm fine, but this has been a long time coming. You've been talking about doing this for a while, and now it's today. Is it panic? Is it excitement? What is it?
No, it's not panic. It never has been. I've been really anxious for 2 years. We made the deal 2 years ago, waiting for this to happen, and I can't believe that it's finally happening. So I'm calm. I'm excited for everybody to see it, and it's finally going to be on the air.
Have you been one of these people who sits at home and watches talk shows and screams at the set saying, I could do that differently or I can do that better? Not to put people down, but do you always think when you see something you should do it a different way?
No, I mean, I don't. I mean, I certainly, I guess on some level I think, gee, they don't seem like they're paying attention or
listening to the questions.
Yeah, you know, I think, you know, I don't know. So I think that maybe on some level, but I don't really consciously do it.
I know that people have said to you over the last couple of years, they've gone through the list of people who have tried talk shows and failed.
Yeah.
But it's a fairly impressive list when you think about it.
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg, Martin Short, Roseanne, Queen Latifah, Dennis Miller, Chevy Chase. So why is it going to be different for you? Although you're funny and quirky and all the things I said in the intro, why do you think you have a good shot at succeeding?
Well, so after all those names, so imagine how excited I will be that I survive and I succeed. Won't that be great?
Yeah. Look who failed and look, and yeah. I made it.
And then I will reel off those names and dance around holding the list up. No, you know, who knows? There are some really great sitcoms that don't succeed and bad sitcoms that do, and then sometimes you just never know what's going to survive. I mean, if I looked at the odds against surviving in this business, I shouldn't have, you know, entered into it. I can't look at it that way. I don't look at it like there's a possibility of failure. There's a possibility of failure with anything you do in life, and it shouldn't stop you, and it is something that I want to do.
You're going to bring your unique perspective to the show. Let's take a look at a clip of you and Betty White playing a little password.
Oh, look at that.
The word up there? Password is scotch.
Hopefully we have the, okay. Delicious.
Tasty.
Brown.
Gravy, chicken,
Booze.
brown booze. Whiskey,
Rocks.
scotch.
Yes.
You're going to do a lot of skits and
Yeah.
not just straight interviews, obviously.
Yeah, well, you know, you can't have Betty White on and not play password with her. That's, you know, that was exciting. She's gonna come over to the house actually and play with me, which will be great. I get to make new friends this way. Yeah, I'll do audience games. I'll talk to the audience a lot.
What about a monologue? You're going to do a monologue each show?
Every day.
What's in the monologue? What do you hope to cover in that?
Well, on the first day, today, it'll be about being my first show. It's whatever is going on. I'll be in the moment. So if something is going on in my life, I'll share that. If something's going on in the world, I don't really ever talk about politics, so it won't be political. It won't be the same kind of monologue you'll see it on a night show. But
why no politics? I mean, are you going to talk about being gay? Are you going to talk about what you've talked about in the past, your personal life?
Oh, I haven't talked about that for a long time.
Well, you talk about it in a TV Guide interview.
I talked for 2 hours, and that's what ended up in there. It wasn't supposed to be. You know, it's what people are interested in, so they're going to kind of focus on that. I don't plan on doing that, and if anybody has watched my stand-up at all, even in the last 5 years, it's not about, you know, being gay. People know I'm gay. I've never talked about it. It's like in my act, I don't talk about pumping my gay gas today at the gay gas station that I go to, and I had a gay breakfast, and you know, I mean, my life is like anybody else's life.
Let me read what you said in part of that article. I learned the hard way. I'm going to continue to be honest, but at the same time, there are certain things I'm just not going to engage in on the show. I'm not going to engage in politics. I'm not going to start talking about religion. It's an entertainment show. It's not my passion to change the world.
No, I mean, at the same time, you know, I think we all want to change the world in a positive way. I'd like to, you know, for me, changing the world would mean I want to make people nicer to one another. I think that we've all kind of gotten complacent, and I think there's not as much respect for one another. And, you know, but as far as politics or religion, you know, I've never talked about that. If you look at my special from, before I came out, since, and since I've, revealed who I am, my comedy is my comedy. It has nothing to do with politics or religion. And so for people that have focused on that and been concerned that my show would be anything other than who I am, it's a shame I have to even remind people or even bring it up. I just want the show to speak for itself.
One of the things I've been curious about is your mom going to make an appearance? I mean, there's the much talked about mother.
Yeah.
Is she going to be on the show?
Well, my mom will be there every day, certainly.
In the audience?
Oh, yeah. My mom's there every single day. She wherever I am, she's constantly there. I can't get rid of her. She's great. I mean, my mom and I are really close, and she's in LA, so she comes to the show every day.
Well, I hope we're talking here in 5 years, if you want it to go that long, and we're still talking about the next guest on the Ellen DeGeneres Show.
I'd like it to go actually 15 years.
Okay, I'm sorry, I was shortchanging you there.
Yeah.
Good to see you in 15 years.
Yeah, all right.
Ellen DeGeneres, good luck.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.